If you watch this video until the end, you will definitely pass your theory test on the first attempt. Today, we will go through 50 essential mock test questions, with the last 5 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Now, let's get started. Question 1. Whilst you are driving, you spot this sign. What does it tell you? Option A. An upcoming tunnel. B. The road is uneven. C. An upcoming bridge. D. Water spillage on road. Answer is C. An upcoming bridge. This triangular sign warns you about an upcoming hump bridge. Question 2. What does this sign tell you? Option A. No vehicles over the length shown may pass the sign. B. No vehicles over the height shown may pass the sign. C. Any vehicles may pass the sign. D. Only vehicles over the height shown may pass the sign. Answer is B. No vehicles over the height shown may pass the sign. No vehicles over the height shown may pass the sign, height shown in metric and imperial units. Question 3. When do windscreen pillars cause a serious obstruction to your view? Option A. When you're driving on a dual carriageway. B. When you're approaching a one-way street. C. When you're approaching bends and junctions. D. When you're driving on a motorway. Answer is C. When you're approaching bends and junctions. Windscreen pillars can obstruct your view, particularly at bends and junctions. Look out for other road users, especially cyclists, motorcyclists, and pedestrians who can easily be overlooked. Question 4. What must you do when the amber light is flashing at a pelican crossing? Option A. Give way to pedestrians waiting to cross. B. Stop and wait for the green light. C. Give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. D. Stop and wait for the red light. Answer is C. Give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. Pelican crossings are signal-controlled crossings operated by pedestrians. Push-button controls change the signals. Pelican crossings have no red and amber stage before green. Instead, they have a flashing amber light. This means you must give way to pedestrians who are on the crossing, but if the crossing is clear, you can continue. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 5. When are you not allowed to sound your vehicle's horn? Option A. Between 10 o'clock p.m. and 6 o'clock a.m. in a built-up area. B. At any time in a built-up area. C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m. in a built-up area. D. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6 o'clock a.m. on any road. Answer is C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m. in a built-up area. Every effort must be made to prevent excessive noise, especially in built-up areas at night. Don't rev your engine or sound the horn unnecessarily. It's illegal to sound your horn in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m., except when another road user poses a danger. Question 6. When should tire pressures be checked? Option A. When tires are cold. B. After traveling at high speed. C. When tires are hot. D. After any lengthy journey. Answer is A. When tires are cold. Check the tire pressures when the tires are cold. This will give you a more accurate reading. The heat generated on a long journey will raise the pressure inside the tire. Question 7. You need to top up your battery with distilled water. What level should you fill it to? Option A. Halfway up the battery. B. The top of the battery. C. Just above the cell plates. D. Just below the cell plates. Answer is C. Just above the cell plates. Top up the battery with distilled water and make sure each cell plate is covered. Question 8. What makes your tires illegal? Option A. If they were bought second-hand. B. If they have different tread patterns. C. If they're of different makes. D. If they have any large, deep cuts in the sidewall. Answer is D. If they have any large, deep cuts in the sidewall. Your tires may be of different treads and makes. They can even be second-hand, as long as they're in good condition. They must, however, be intact, without cuts or tears. When checking the sidewalls for cuts and bulges, don't forget to check the side of the tire that's hidden from view, under the car. Question 9. What's most likely to waste fuel? Option A. Underinflated tires. B. Reducing your speed. C. Driving on motorways. D. Using different brands of fuel. Answer is A. Underinflated tires. Wasting fuel costs you money and also causes unnecessary pollution. Ensuring your tires are correctly inflated, avoiding carrying unnecessary weight and removing a roof rack that's not in use will all help to reduce your fuel consumption. Question 10. What will reduce fuel consumption? Option A. Staying in lower gears. B. Late and heavy braking. C. Accelerating rapidly. D. Driving more slowly. Answer is D. Driving more slowly. Harsh braking, frequent gear changes and harsh acceleration increase fuel consumption. A car uses less fuel when traveling at a constant low speed in an appropriate high gear. You need to look well ahead so you're able to anticipate hazards early. Easing off the accelerator and timing your approach at junctions, for example, can reduce the fuel consumption of your vehicle. Question 11. What should you do when you leave your car unattended for a few minutes? Option A. Switch the engine off but leave the key in. B. Park near a traffic warden. C. Lock it and remove the key. D. Leave the engine running. Answer is C. Lock it and remove the key. Always switch off the engine, remove the key and lock your car, even if you're only leaving it for a few minutes. Question 12. What's the legal minimum tread depth for tires on your trailer or caravan? Option A. 2.6 mm. B. 1 mm. C. 1.6 mm. D. 2 mm. Answer is C. 1.6 millimeters. Trailers and caravans may be left in storage over the winter months, and tires can deteriorate. It's important to check their tread depth and also their pressures and general condition. The legal tread depth of 1.6 mm applies to the central 3/4 of a tire's breadth, over its entire circumference. Question 13. You're about to go down a steep hill. What should you do to control the speed of your vehicle? Option A. Select a low gear and avoid using the brakes. B. Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully. C. Select a high gear and use the brakes firmly. D. Select a high gear and use the brakes carefully. Answer is B. Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully. When driving down a steep hill, gravity will cause your vehicle to speed up. This will make it more difficult for you to stop. To help keep your vehicle's speed under control, select a lower gear to give you more engine braking and make careful use of the brakes. Question 14. What should you do before starting a journey in foggy weather? Option A. Have a caffeinated drink. B. Wear a high visibility jacket. C. Reduce your tire pressures. D. Allow more time. Answer is D. Allow more time. Don't venture out if your journey isn't necessary. If you have to travel and someone is expecting you at the other end, let them know that you'll be taking longer than usual for your journey. This will stop them worrying if you don't turn up on time and will also take the pressure off you, so you don't feel you have to rush. Question 15. What must you do if your eyesight has become very poor and you're no longer able to meet the driver's eyesight requirements? Option A. Tell the driver licensing authority. B. Tell your optician. C. Tell the police. D. Tell your doctor. Answer is A. Tell the driver licensing authority. Having very poor eyesight will seriously affect your ability to drive safely. If you can't meet the driver's eyesight requirements, you must tell DVLA or DVA in Northern Ireland. Question 16. What must you do if poor health affects your driving? Option A. Avoid using motorways. B. Inform the licensing authority. C. Always drive accompanied. D. Inform your local police. Answer is B. Inform the licensing authority. You must tell DVLA or DVA in Northern Ireland if your health is likely to affect your ability to drive. The licensing authority will investigate your situation and then make a decision on whether you're fit enough to drive safely. Question 17. What's the purpose of these road markings? Option A. To ensure children can see and be seen when they're crossing the road. B. To enable parents to pick up or drop off children safely. C. To ensure delivery vehicles have easy access to the school. D. To enable teachers to have clear access to the school. Answer is A. To ensure children can see and be seen when they're crossing the road. These markings are found on the road outside schools. Don't stop or park on them, even to set down or pick up children. The markings are there to ensure that drivers, riders, children, and other pedestrians have a clear view of the road in all directions. Question 18. You're at the front of a queue of traffic waiting to turn right into a side road. Why is it important to check your right mirror just before turning? Option A. To check for overtaking vehicles. B. To check for emerging traffic. C. To make sure the side road is clear. D. To look for pedestrians about to cross. Answer is A. To check for overtaking vehicles. A motorcyclist could be riding along the outside of the queue. Always check your mirror before turning, as situations behind you can change while you've been waiting to turn. Question 19. You've stopped at a pelican crossing. What should you do if a disabled person is crossing slowly in front of you and the lights change to green? Option A. Sound your horn. B. Edge forward slowly. C. Drive in front of them. D. Wait for them to finish crossing. Answer is D. Wait for them to finish crossing. At a pelican crossing, the green light means you may proceed as long as the crossing is clear. If someone hasn't finished crossing, be patient and wait for them, whether they're disabled or not. Question 20. What should you do if you overtake a cyclist when it's very windy? Option A. Allow extra room. B. Overtake very slowly. C. Keep close as you pass. D. Sound your horn repeatedly. Answer is A. Allow extra room. Cyclists and motorcyclists are very vulnerable in high winds. They can easily be blown well off course and veer into your path. Always allow plenty of room when overtaking them. Passing too close could cause a draft and unbalance the rider. Question 21. Why could it be dangerous to keep the clutch down or select neutral for long periods of time while you're driving? Option A. It will wear tires out more quickly. B. You'll have less steering and braking control. C. Fuel spillage will occur. D. Engine damage may be caused. Answer is B. You'll have less steering and braking control. Don't travel in icy or snowy weather unless your journey is essential. Drive extremely carefully when roads are or may be icy. Stopping distances can be 10 times greater than on dry roads. Question 22. You're driving on an icy road. What distance from the car in front should you drive? Option A. 8 times the normal distance. B. 10 times the normal distance. C. 4 times the normal distance. D. 6 times the normal distance. Answer is B. 10 times the normal distance. Letting your vehicle roll or coast in neutral reduces your control over steering and braking. This can be dangerous on downhill slopes, where your vehicle could pick up speed quickly. Question 23. What color are the reflective studs between a motorway and a slip road? Option A. Red. B. Amber. C. White. D. Green. Answer is D. Green. The studs between the carriageway and the hard shoulder are normally red. These change to green where there's a slip road, helping you to identify slip roads when visibility is poor or when it's dark. Question 24. On a 3-lane motorway, Which lane should you use if there's no traffic ahead? Option A, right. B, either the right or center. C, center. D, left. Answer is D, left. On a 3-lane motorway, you should travel in the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. This applies regardless of the speed at which you're traveling. Question 25. You're in the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway. What do these overhead signs mean? Option A, leave the motorway at the next exit. B, use the hard shoulder until you've passed the hazard. C, there are roadworks 50 meters, 55 yards, ahead. D, move to the left and reduce your speed to 50 miles per hour. Answer is D. Move to the left and reduce your speed to 50 miles per hour. You must obey these signs even if there appear to be no problems ahead. There could be queuing traffic or another hazard that you can't see yet. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 26. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? Option A, long vehicle. B, sports car. C, van. D, estate car. Answer is A, long vehicle. A long vehicle may have to straddle lanes either on or approaching a roundabout so that the rear wheels don't mount the curb. If you're following a long vehicle, stay well back and give it plenty of room. Question 27. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Option A, so that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. B, you may set off car alarms. C, there may be delivery lorries on the street. D, children may run out from between the vehicles. Answer is D, children may run out from between the vehicles. Travel slowly and carefully near parked vehicles. Beware of vehicles pulling out, especially bicycles and motorcycles or pedestrians, especially children, who may run out from between cars or drivers opening their doors. Question 28. What should you do if the amber lights come on and a warning sounds while you're driving over a level crossing? Option A, get everyone out of the vehicle immediately. B, stop and reverse back to clear the crossing. C, keep going and clear the crossing. D, stop immediately and use your hazard warning lights. Answer is C, keep going and clear the crossing. Keep going. Don't stop on the crossing. If the warning sounds and the amber lights come on as you're approaching the crossing, you must stop unless it's unsafe to do so. Red flashing lights together with the audible warning mean you must stop. Question 29. What does this sign mean? Option A, new speed limit 20 miles per hour. B, no vehicles over 30 tons. C, minimum speed limit 30 miles per hour. D, end of 20 miles per hour zone. Answer is D, end of 20 miles per hour zone. Where you see this sign, the 20 miles per hour restriction ends and a 30 miles per hour restriction starts. Check all around for possible hazards and only increase your speed if it's safe to do so. Question 30. What does this sign mean? Option A. Cattle grid ahead. B. Level crossing with gate or barrier. C. Level crossing without gate or barrier. D. Gated road ahead. Answer is B. Level crossing with gate or barrier. Some crossings have gates but no attendant or signals. You should stop, look both ways, listen and make sure that no train is approaching. If there's a telephone, contact the signal operator to make sure it's safe to cross. Question 31. What does this sign mean? Option A. Change to the left-hand lane. B. One-way street. C. Contraflow system. D. Leave at the next exit. Answer is C. Contraflow system. If you use the right-hand lane in a contraflow system, you'll be traveling with no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Observe speed limits and keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Question 32. At traffic lights, what does it mean when the amber light shows on its own? Option A. Go if the way is clear. B. Prepare to go. C. Stop at the stop line. D. Go if no pedestrians are crossing. Answer is C. Stop at the stop line. When the amber light is showing on its own, the red light will follow next. The amber light means stop, unless you've already crossed the stop line or you're so close to it that stopping may cause a collision. Question 33. You're in the left-hand lane at traffic lights, waiting to turn left. Which signal means you must wait? Answer is B. At some junctions, there may be separate signals for different lanes. These are called filter lights. They're designed to help traffic flow at major junctions. Make sure that you're in the correct lane and proceed if the way is clear and the green light shows for your lane. Question 34. Who has priority when traffic lights are out of order? Option A. Traffic turning right. B. Traffic going straight on. C. Traffic turning left. D. Nobody. Answer is D. Nobody. When traffic lights are out of order, you should treat the junction as an unmarked crossroads. Be cautious, as you may need to give way or stop. Look for traffic attempting to cross the junction, unaware that it doesn't have priority. Question 35. Why does this junction have a stop sign and a stop line on the road? Option A. It's a busy junction. B. Speed on the major road is de-restricted. C. Visibility along the major road is restricted. D. The junction is on a downhill gradient. Answer is C. Visibility along the major road is restricted. Where emerging traffic has a very restricted view of the main road, you may find a stop sign and a solid white stop line. You must stop at the line and then check carefully before you emerge. Question 36. Where would you find green reflective studs on a motorway? Option A. Separating driving lanes. B. Between the carriageway and the central reservation. C. At slip road entrances and exits. D. Between the hard shoulder and the carriageway. Answer is C. At slip road entrances and exits. Knowing the colors of the reflective studs on the road will help you judge your position, especially at night, in foggy conditions or when visibility is poor. Question 37. What should you do when you see this sign as you travel along a motorway? Option A. Change lane. B. Leave the motorway at the next exit. C. Turn left immediately. D. Move onto the hard shoulder. Answer is B. Leave the motorway at the next exit. You'll see this sign if the motorway is closed ahead. Pull into the left-hand lane as soon as it's safe to do so. Don't wait until the last moment before you move across, because the lane may be busy and you'll have to rely on another driver making room for you. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Option A. Lane ends ahead. B. End of motorway. C. End of restriction. D. Free recovery ends. Answer is C. End of restriction. Temporary restrictions on motorways are shown on signs that have flashing amber lights. At the end of the restriction, you'll see this sign without any flashing lights. Question 39. What's the maximum fine for driving or riding without insurance? Option A. £5,000. B. £1,000. C. £500. D. Unlimited. Answer is D. Unlimited. Driving or riding without insurance is a serious offence. As well as an unlimited fine, you may be disqualified or incur penalty points. Question 40. Who's responsible for paying the vehicle tax? Option A. The car dealer. B. The driver of the vehicle. C. The registered keeper of the vehicle. D. The driver and vehicle licensing agency, DVLA. Answer is C. The registered keeper of the vehicle. The registered keeper of the vehicle is responsible for paying the vehicle tax or making a statutory off-road notification, SORN, if the vehicle is to be kept untaxed and off the road. Question 41. When could the cost of your insurance be reduced? Option A. When you're under 25 years old. B. When you don't wear glasses. C. When you pass the driving test first time. D. When you complete the Pass Plus scheme. Answer is D. When you complete the Pass Plus scheme. The cost of insurance varies with your age and how long you've been driving. Usually, the younger you are, the more expensive it is, especially if you're under 25. Pass Plus provides additional training to newly qualified drivers. The scheme is recognized by many insurance companies, and taking this extra training could give you reduced insurance premiums, as well as improving your skills and experience. Question 42. There's been a collision. How can you help a driver who's suffering from shock? Option A. Give them a drink. B. Offer them a cigarette. C. Reassure them confidently. D. Ask who caused the incident. Answer is C. Reassure them confidently. A casualty suffering from shock may have injuries that aren't immediately obvious. Call the emergency services, then stay with the person in shock, offering reassurance until the experts arrive. Question 43. At an incident, how could you help a small child who isn't breathing? Option A. Talk to them confidently until an ambulance arrives. B. Open their airway and begin CPR. C. Put them in the recovery position and slap their back. D. Find their parents and explain what's happening. Answer is B. Open their airway and begin CPR. If a young child has stopped breathing, first check that their airway is open and then begin CPR. With a young child, you may only need to use one hand and you shouldn't press down as far as you would with an adult. Continue the procedure until the child is breathing again or until a medical professional takes over. Question 44. At an incident, a casualty is unconscious but breathing. When should you move them? Option A. When bystanders offer to help you. B. When bystanders tell you to move them. C. When there's a risk of further danger. D. When an ambulance is on its way. Answer is C. When there's a risk of further danger. Don't move a casualty unless there's further danger, for example, from other traffic or fire. They may have unseen or internal injuries. Moving them unnecessarily could cause further injury. Don't remove a motorcyclist's helmet unless it's essential. Question 45. What should you do if an instrument panel warning light comes on while you're driving? Option A. Check out the problem quickly and safely. B. Continue if the engine sounds all right. C. Hope that it's just a temporary electrical fault. D. Deal with the problem when there's more time. Answer is A. Check out the problem quickly and safely. Make sure you know what the different warning lights mean. An illuminated warning light could mean that your car is unsafe to drive. If you aren't sure about the problem, get a qualified mechanic to check it. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. What's the first thing you must do if you have a collision while you're driving your car? Option A. Call your insurance company. B. Stop only if someone waves at you. C. Call the emergency services. D. Stop at the scene of the incident. Answer is D. Stop at the scene of the incident. If you're in a collision that causes damage or injury to any other person, vehicle, animal or property, by law you must stop. Give your name, the vehicle owner's name and address, and the vehicle's registration number to anyone who has reasonable grounds for requesting them. Question 47. What should you do before you tow a trailer for the first time? Option A. Take professional training. B. Ask DVLA to update your license. C. Fit P plates to your trailer. D. Pass a special driving test. Answer is A. Take professional training. You need to know how to tow a trailer safely. This includes hitching the trailer to your vehicle, checking the trailer for defects, reversing with a trailer, and how to deal with any problems. There are accredited trainers who can teach you these skills. Professional training will also give you confidence in your ability to tow a trailer safely. Question 48. What must you do when you hitch an unbraked trailer to a towing vehicle? Option A. Grease the tow ball and hitch. B. Switch off the reversing sensor on the towing vehicle. C. Fit a secondary coupling device. D. Make sure you can see the trailer in the mirrors. Answer is C. Fit a secondary coupling device. If a tow hitch fails, the trailer must stay connected to the towing vehicle. This is achieved by using a secondary coupling device, such as a safety chain. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Option A. Stopping place for large vehicles. B. Stopping place for all vehicles. C. Stopping place for local buses from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. D. Stopping place for tourist buses. Answer is D. Stopping place for tourist buses. This sign shows that this is a stopping place for tourist buses to allow passengers to take photographs. Question 50. What does this yellow panel indicate? Option A. Parking restrictions. B. Exit restrictions. C. Waiting restrictions. D. Entry restrictions. Answer is C. Waiting restrictions. This yellow panel indicates that there are waiting restrictions within the zone. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.